Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker Enhanced Edition with me, BringItDon. Welcome, my Robin. Greetings from the house at the edge of time and its mistress. That's Lindsay, by the way. If you couldn't tell. You're very beautiful. I know you like stories. I have thousands of them. The kind no one else in the whole world can tell you. Be my guest, little Robin. I won't hurt you. I can read it a little slower. I was blowing through it before it disappeared. Well, maybe, just for a little bit. I like to hear your own story, to learn firsthand and put it to paper. A book such as that would surely be the only one in the world. Alright, we're over encumbered because I don't have my party with me. The Nereid seems to be paler than usual, but her blue eyes glow with resolution. I was so afraid you might not get here, but you made it. Although getting here is just a small part of what must be done to survive and win. Nerissa knows that you are here. It was she who made you leave the portal last. She has taken your companions, and not only them, but everyone she thought was connected to you, and those she could reach. Nerissa has a peculiar sense of justice, if you can call it that. You've taken so many toys from her. Her Skylark, me, Armag, Iravetti, and now she's taken your toys. What is this place? It is called the House at the Edge of Time. It's Nerissa's place of power, her citadel in the First World. It is frozen in time and scattered throughout time. There are rooms of eternal tomorrow and rooms where something that happened long ago still lingers. If a random guest took a bite from an apple and left it here 1,000 years ago, it would remain unaltered to this day. I know it's difficult to understand for a mortal. Even among us, the children of the First World, only Sheikah, the eldest of time, can fully comprehend these mysteries. My head is spinning from all your Fey dealings. Can you explain again what's going on and what it all means? Of course. Ages ago, the eldest named the Lantern King cursed Nerissa and her closest nymph friends. He stripped them of their immortality and turned their souls to evil. Only I managed to avoid the curse, against all odds. Part of Nerissa's soul, the part that was filled with her good and light, was taken out and turned into an artifact called Briar. The eldest hid it in the Stolen Lands. Nerissa's servants tried to find it, but to no avail. Only the gnome Tartuccia managed to do it. But you must know more about that than I do. The curse required that Nerissa destroy 1,000 kingdoms. Each time a kingdom was ruined, a grain of dust fell into a magic cup called the Apology. Now there are 999 of them. The number of kingdoms fallen to ruin in the Stolen Lands. Your kingdom must be the 1,000th. If it falls, Nerissa will be able to go to the eldest and ask for forgiveness for her transgression. Please do not let this happen. The eldest are cruel gods in my world, and they must not triumph. I saw Lindsay talking to Nerissa here in the yard. What was it? A vision or an illusion? A memory. The house showed you what happened here in the recent past. Once I visited Nerissa's dominion in a dream. As soon as I got here, a great radiance appeared. I see that you have changed. It's strange, but I feel the ghost of something very familiar, of the former Nerissa. Nymphs can bestow special powers on those who they care about, but Nerissa seemed to have lost this ability together with the love that was torn from her heart. And yet, how did you do it? It's her gift, and it ties you to the First World. It's a thin thread and a feeble one, but it must allow you to be reborn here, as it were. So basically, I can't die while I'm here. How do I get inside? There is a well here, magical, just like everything here. It will allow you to get inside the house. Get used to it. Here in the First World, things can have very unexpected uses. Be careful. Nerissa will know your every step inside, and she will do her best not to let you leave. You, your kingdom, is the last grain of dust for the Apology. There's no way back for her, or for you. Where is Nerissa? Everywhere and nowhere. This is her dominion. Here she may hide in any shadow, and turn any shadow into a weapon. Nerissa does not prefer open confrontation. She will try to defeat you through her servants, and she won't appear until the end. I suppose, though, that there is one place that is especially important to her. It's a room in the heart of the house, on the second floor. The shrine where her cup, the apology, is kept. If you reach this place, Nerissa will appear. She would have no choice. It'd be funny if you just walk in and dump out the cup and leave. Anyway, alright, I have to go. Before you continue, remember two things. First, the house is full of phantoms, living memories of what has happened. You can see them, but you cannot change the past. Second, the house lives not only in multiple times, but in two states. I call them reality and irreality. Although each is real in its own way, dangerous in its way, and each has its own secrets. One is the first world as it is, the other, the world of Nerissa's thoughts and dreams. The sorceress mist you see here exists in both reality and irreality. It was created by Nerissa to guard her dominion from invasion. It will hurl you between reality and irreality, and all about, preventing you from reaching the heart of the house and other secret nooks. But I brought something that will help you. Take this lantern. Light it and hold it high, and the mist will have no power over you. But if you need to step from reality to irreality or back, then hide the lantern and let the mist carry you. You're holding Briar. It's an artifact of great power. Use it wisely. Alright, I don't know if the merchant has appeared here yet or not. Hopefully so I can sell the stuff that I have. Yep, there she is. A fae nimble and bright like a butterfly. A fae, nimble and bright like a butterfly, waves to you. Hello, hello. I am Isili, messenger from the tent of profiteering on others' misfortunes, from the Sin Market. I'll be happy to sell you useful potions, scrolls, and supplies, at a terribly inflated price. If you happen to see something valuable while fighting in the house at the edge of time, you can sell it to me. Profiteering on Nerissa's misfortune is a delightful honor. Alright, so I'll start with selling practically everything. Oh, I never turned this in. I should have all the pieces. Will I be able to do that before the end? It's not super useful for my main character. It'd be pretty good on Harem or somebody. Whoopsies. Forgot all about that. Well, no going back now. Alright, let's see. Useless potions. All these are useless. I'll keep the animate dead. Probably won't use it, but... let's get rid of all these wands, except for that one. Alright, keep all those, of course. Forgot that I was going to be over encumbered here. Alright, well that's all those I'm going to get rid of. I don't need Alchemist Fire or these. Let's see here. I'll keep the enhancement stuff. I'll end up using that before the end, I think. We're getting there. Don't need those. I could see Blur becoming useful. So many healing potions. We're getting there. We still need to lose 89. This is 85 pounds. That still wouldn't be enough even if I sold everything, but I'm going to have to sell these. At the very least. We're still heavy. Gosh, it's so annoying. Alright. Get rid of all these darn books. I know, we're at the final dungeon. I'm sitting here trying to make it so I can actually enter the darn dungeon. All this food stuff and everything. Ugh. Okay. We'll just have to remain heavy for now. Let's see, what is Sin Market? The best market in the first world, and I'm not lying, not even a little bit. It's in Palantir, where followers of all possible and impossible religions flock. Virtue is only good when it firmly resists temptation, and that's what the Sin Market is for. They sell everything that's considered sinful by the followers of this or that deity there. Literally everything, from terrible art to unearned second chances. Our tent is the home to the best vendors at the Sin Market. Messengers from profiteering on others' misfortunes are always around wherever anyone is in trouble. We help those in need in a most unscrupulous and sordid manner. So please, be my guest. A silly winks. What are these strange books you're selling? Some creative souls in our world prefer not to waste time on words. Instead, they write feelings directly into their books. And why not? I've read The Feeling of Uniqueness to tatters. What will happen if Nerissa's servants notice you? I'll happily sell back to them whatever you take from the house and sell to me. Alright, so there's a very good scimitar. They're all just good items. Light of Valor, +5. We'll just go through and look at all of it. Blade of the Merciful. The Holy Weapon of Serenre, Goddess of Healing, Cleansing, and Redemption. Whenever this +5 Holy Scimitar lands a hit on a target that is not good, it deals additional 2 to 6 fire damage. It grants its wielder the ability to cast Mass Heal spell once per day as a 17th level cleric. Blinding Light. This +5 S-Stock is a ×3 critical multiplier. Weavener. Whenever it lands a critical hit, it has a chance to blind the target. Bow of the True World. Whenever this bow shoots an arrow, its string hums a quiet melody. This +5 Fey Bane shortbow grants its wielder a +4 bonus on all saving throws against the abilities of Fey. Champion of Graves. This +5 Bardage deals additional 3 to 6 negative energy damage. Destroyer. This +5 Anarchic Unholy Vicious Great Axe is a ×4 critical multiplier, which is ridiculous for a Great Axe. Elemental Squall. This weapon is a +3 Flaming Frost Shot Corrosive Heavy Crossbow. Gluttonous Scythe. The unholy weapon of Urgathoa, Goddess of Disease, Gluttony, and Undeath. This +5 Scythe cures its wielder 1 to 4 hit points each time it successfully hits a living creature. Light of Valor. The holy weapon of Iomedae, Goddess of Justice and Honor. This +5 Holy Axiomatic Longsword grants its wielder the ability to cast Searing Light spells as a 10th level cleric at will. It's pretty cool. Nature's Wrath. The holy weapon of Gozra, deity of nature, storms, and waves. This +5 trident does additional 1 to 12 damage against aberrations, constructs, humanoids, outsiders, and undead. On a successful hit, it makes the target vulnerable to electricity for 1 minute. Oath of the Land. +5 Sickle grants its wielder a Shambling Mound's ability to grab their foes. Oath of the Sky. +5, Sickle deals electricity damage instead of physical damage. Whenever its wielder casts Call Lightning or Call Lightning Storm spell, it becomes empowered as if using the Empower spell feat. Planar or Overthrow. The wielder of this +5 speed flail has a trip feat. Each round the first successful hit lands, it also attempts to trip the target. Planar Hunter. +3 Outsider Bane, Brilliant Energy Light Crossbow. Revelry. The holy weapon of Kalian, god of freedom, bravery, and alcohol. This +5 holy anarchic rapier grants its wielder the continuous effect of freedom of movement spell and immunity to fear and death effects. That's actually very good. Solid strategy. The holy weapon of Torag, god of all crafts, especially smithing. This +5 holy warhammer grants its wielder the ability to move without provoking attacks of opportunity. It's okay effect. I try not to move anyway, so. Hi, Watchman. The holy weapon of Aristul, god of hunting, agriculture, and rustic life. This +5 holy composite longbow grants its wielder blind sense. I don't know what blind sense does. Walls of the Sanctuary. This +5 tower shield has a +6 deflection bonus to armor class and allows its wielder to make all party members except the wielder invisible as under the greater invisibility spell effect. This power can be used for 20 rounds per day. These rounds do not need to be consecutive. This is a fantastic shield. Also, again, everyone but the wielder becomes invisible, so obviously the tank would be tanking and everyone else would be invisible for 20 rounds. It's insane. It's a fantastic shield. Sage Armor. When arcane spells are being cast near this armor, the runes inscribed on it start glimmering. This +5 leather armor grants its wielder an additional +2 dodge bonus to armor class while under the effects of a shield spell. Oops. And second skin. This armor fits anyone who wears it perfectly, as if it was custom made for them. This +4 padded armor has a +4 bonus to armor's maximum dexterity. Divine Support. We've seen that. I think I sold these to her, so. I sold her all these scrolls. Where are these books at? So I don't know. Well, I sold her a bunch of these books. Anyway, the Book of Incredible and Scandalous Parsimony. This book is empty and shows you nothing, but there's some scribbling on the first page. If you pay that much money for a knick-knack, you're anything but parsimonious. I think that's it, right? The well radiates magic. Alright, in we go. We're going to be moving very slowly until I start getting companions. Actually, after just getting one companion, we should be okay. Let's go ahead and equip that. I'm going to quick save because things are going to get a little nasty here. Maybe not yet.
I'm there. This will hurt.
Do I have? All right, good. I do have Death Ward up.
Life ends here.
So this guy shouldn't be a problem. All right, this is a bad direction to go in. Normally. So we are slaughtering these guys.
My masterpiece.
I'm not doing a lot of damage to this guy, sadly. Can you take some of my strength? I don't need strength. Just chopping away. Alright. So we are over encumbered. I need to... something I can do about the strength right now. Kinda sucks, but whatever. Oh, this would be painful. That's why I can't identify it myself. And I can't cast Restoration on myself either. I wonder if I need... I don't remember if I need to use the lantern or not while we're exploring. To find the companions. I remember the gist of where most of them are, but I don't know if I need to use teleport through the fog or not. We're gonna take it nice and slow. Again, we find one companion. I'm sorry, I hit my mic. Find one companion will be fine. Like literally any companion would do. So
I'm off.
I think the first ones we find are Canary and Kalika. Oh.
What a beautiful place. Ah, the way it sings of solitude. No, just look at her. Walking around the enemy's lair, enjoying the scenery. You're a crazy goat. How do you even survive without me? Canera, how can both of us be here? Is this a dream? I don't know. Wait, what's that noise?
I'm on my way, guys. Don't y'all worry.
And snow. Do you like snow? Oh, what am I thinking? Of course, you'll say snow is impractical.
Approaching Canary and Kalika, you see the girls sitting closely and speaking very quietly. A warmth touched with sadness sounds in their voices.
I'll even say I'm ready to listen to your poetic chatter for a while, once we escape from this beautiful but rather dangerous palace. Oh, look!
There's Don Victus. Canary, Kalika, how can you both be here?
It's all because of the house at the edge of time. At least, we think that's why. This place, it's like it's split and exists both here and there, today and yesterday. Even the mirrors here show delayed reflections. I was wandering here alone, passed through the mist, and Canera was standing on the other side. It's a good thing I thought of going through the same mist and caught up with this dreamer. I was right on time for the Soul Eater. It wasn't real, of course. Someone had unleashed an illusion on us. If we didn't know that you helped save us from that creepy fiend, we might have taken the bait.
So that's a very on-the-nose explanation. So if you didn't do their companion quest, they would have thought the Soul Eater was real, and it would have killed them. Or at least one of them. I don't know if only one can die, or if they both die. I don't know those details. Anyway, so you broke Nethys' second condition.
Yes, and the Forefather warned us about it. What's going to happen now? How about we put off these worries for later? It can wait until we escape the dominion of the insane Fey Queen.
Oh yeah, we have to go.
Wait, can I steal you for a minute?
Sure.
I might never get a chance, because we'll all die a painful death and so on, but I don't want to die without saying, you're the only priceless treasure in this world, one I'd never trade, even for immortality and power. Now we can go.
She follows her impulses and holds you close, wrapping her arms and tail around you, and kisses you tenderly on the lips.
We are ready. For anything.
So I wonder what happens if you romance both of them, right there.
Ready or not. but we can roast a few Fae along the way. Lead on.
We shouldn't be over encumbered, right? Overloaded 200. It's my max 260? Even with both of them in the party? That doesn't seem right.
I am ready.
Can she use... Oh, can she only use it on herself? I would go this way.
I'll take care of it.
Well, that's disappointing. I thought I would... Thought I had more, Okay, I can't lockpick. Okay. We'll go this way next.
I'm always ready.
Slowly but surely, we're gonna make our way through here. Kind of wish I would have kept the strength potions. I could give it to every... Well, my strength is already... Well, it's lower now. I don't think either one of them can cast... Yeah, they can't use the scrolls. There we go. I forgot I had those potions. Alright, let's quick save. Oh gosh. Yeah, what does this say? The soul later summoned by Nerissa is nothing but an illusion. A weak reflection of that monster that haunted Canera. Alright, another quick save, and then we'll just keep on trekking. Alright, that one's also locked.
I'm there.
So, once we get our full party, we will have to go back around and re-explore everything. Make sure we didn't miss any perception checks or locked chests.
Taste
A
my
test
fury.
of my abilities. This wound, my gift to you. How could this happen?
Okay, well that wasn't good. We don't want to go that way then. I thought I couldn't die. Maybe I just can't die if I'm by myself?
In due time.
Alright, so we won't go south here. We'll go, that's locked, so I can't open it. We'll go straight. The Book of Blind Revenge. The book's pages are empty, but upon opening it, you see the ever-blooming flower in front of you, the embodiment of Nerissa's blazing wrath. Her insane desire to exact revenge upon the whole world intoxicates your heart with the same madness. Thousands of years of despair, thousands of years of a mangled soul, thousands of years of searching for what was stolen away, lost. The blinding rage is so strong that it feels as though it's your own. I thought Valerie was around here somewhere. Alright, that leads down. We're not going into the basement yet. All the companions, I think, are on the first floor.
I'm there.
Though you will have to do some area transitions to get to a couple of them. Alright, this is where Octavian and Reg are. But I think we have to go through the mist. Okay. Shoot.
I do what I must.
Yeah, I think that's where Amiri's at. Yeah, I think we have to go through the mist to find Octavian and Reg, which would help. It'd be nice, so... Plus Reg has a lot of strength, so we wouldn't have to worry about being over-encumbered.
I'm off.
Alright. We'll have to do a fog jump.
I'm always ready.
I'm not really trying to explore. I just want to find the companions, and then we'll explore, because we have to explore everything again once we
should move.
find the companions. Let's go back through the rooms we've already explored. Now that we've
Their life ends
Taste
here.
my fury. This is going to hurt.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Shoot. This is really annoying. So I think I know that I need to transition. Let's just go back and get Octavian Reg, because I know where they're at for sure. So let's transition and then we'll
I'm always
go
ready.
grab them. Again, I don't want to explore, just want all of my
We should
companions.
move.
And then we'll explore. So that way I don't miss any loot.
I'll take care of it.
Here we go. This should be Valerie.
And yet I welcome you, and would see you among my assistants. Oh, why use words if I can show you? Your fate was decided before you were born, yet you chose to go your own way, as I once did. And you can achieve so much more.
I can hear them,
In a mirror,
just can't see them.
this is what I can make of you. A perfect face, a perfect spirit, a perfect warrior.
I know how much power you have, Lady Harrison, but do not seek my aid in your war on the Stone Ones. Your perfect spirit could entertain betrayal. I serve the king. There is no concept by my loyalty.
Then you'll vanish. Even the most beautiful flowers die. Such is life.
Alright, so Valerie...
Let's
Nerissa offered
make this
Valerie
quick.
This will hurt.
something. I wasn't really paying attention. But I couldn't really hear. But she denied it. She's like, I serve the king, yada yada yada.
This is what perfection is worth.
Valerie looks coldly at her monstrous counterpart, lying defeated. Nerissa seemed very eager for you to serve her.
Her desires were vain and her judgment was wrong. Know that I consider it an honor to serve you, and I won't back down, even in the face of death.
Are you ready to keep going?
Always.
Valerie salutes curtly. Let's get her up front. Like front. I'll be right behind, and then they will be like that. Something like that. Alright, now we can go grab Octavian Reg real quick, then we'll call it an episode. I know I didn't get a lot done because I was over encumbered and I died a couple of times.
Why not add some fire?
Maestro Johnish?
I'm here, my darling, to teach you another lesson. To stop being a slave. It's not enough to escape from slavery.
Enough flapping your jaw, Janice. Get to business.
Do you see this key? It's the only way to open your cages. But there's a problem. After it opens one lock, it breaks. Only one of you can get out. Just one. So, you'll have to decide, my darlings. To kill the slave in you, you'll have to kill. Begin!
Hey, found everybody.
Here. You're alive.
Of course.
Believe it or not, we are too. Although we almost died.
Will you tell me what happened?
We woke up in cages, with Maestro Janus standing nearby looking quite real. He set the cages on fire and tells us there's only one key and makes us decide which one gets out.
But We both remembered how Janish ran from us like a scolded dog. And we knew that we could never be separated, ever. Each day that we spent together, and problem we got ourselves out of, gave us the grit and the skill to see through every deception. So I looked at Reg, and he looked at me, and the fire went out, and the cages opened. It was all Nyris's illusion. She'd pretended to be Janusz, but she messed with the wrong team. We didn't come all this way together to die alone.
You and I didn't walk so many roads just to fall for such rubbish. With a leader like you, we can face any monster. Let's go, shall we? I can't wait to laugh in that green witch's face.
Alright, so we have a full party. Not that it
In due time.
wholly matters right now, but we also have the ability to lockpick, which is nice. Octavio will now be in our party permanently for the rest of the game, without spoiling why. Alright, gonna call it here. In the next episode, we'll continue gathering our companions. We have 6 out of... So we still need to find Harem, Knock Knock, Amiri, Lindsay, Jubilost. Am I forgetting anybody? Oh, Ekendayo. So a little further to go. Trying to think. I think Harem's up here. Knock Knock I thought was... He's down this hallway. He's down this middle hallway. Ekendayo, I don't remember where Ekendayo's at. He might actually be on the 2nd floor. But mostly want Harem, Ekendayo, and Jubilost. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.